Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WealthyDelivery.com. I'm your host, the financial freedom scientist, Devon Connors. And today I'm just going to share with you a little strategy of how you can use your current income from your job to fund your business. So let's get into it.
What up? I'm Devon Connors, and I'm the financial freedom scientist. I've spent the last 2 years creating multiple streams of income online, so I can earn more money in less time doing what I love, rather earning less money, giving up more time doing what I hate. I'm here to tell you the truth about creating an online income.
Grayson, you know what you're doing? So what I did, I learned this little strategy. Honestly, I don't remember where I learned it from. I read a lot and watch a lot of videos, but it all comes from paying yourself first, which I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad. But this is a little structure that helped me kind of use the money I was making at my job to fund my online business. So here we go. I call it the 10-20-70 method. What I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad was always pay yourself first. Before you pay your bills, before you pay anything, you work for your money, pay yourself at least 10%. So that's where this comes from. So this is for myself. I'll put myself there. It's me. Gotta pay myself first. I work for it. Then the 20%. This was I put in another account. This is what I was going to use for either learning, taking courses, or just my business in general. So that's what that is. So I just put this investment. I like to call it invest because I'm investing in myself. So let's invest. And then the 70% is living. Now, granted, depending on how much you make or where you work or how much you're getting paid, your numbers may be a little bit different. But this is just a little easy structure I use in my situation to kind of help me out. So I'm just gonna put the hourly. You put your hourly pay here. So let's go. I just put $20 because I like to keep numbers even. So I think I googled the average for Ohio pay is like $24 an hour. So I just put 20, make it simple. So you do this for a month. Say you work 40 hours a week, like a regular job, 40 hours a week. That's 4 weeks in a month. So what, 160? That's 160? Yeah, 160 hours a month. So if you take 10% of that, what you make for the month, and pay yourself first from those 160 hours you work at $20 an hour, you're going to end up somewhere, I believe. Let's see, I got my numbers here. I don't have my calculator. I'm not a human walking calculator, but I try to do the best I can. So you're putting $160 a pay into you paying yourself first. You do that for a month, which gives you around $320. The next 20%, it should give you about $640 a month. And this is used strictly for investing in yourself, whether it's your business, whether it's your course, whether it's buying a new book to learn something that only gives you money back, whether it's a skill, whatever it may be. People may invest in the stock market or whatever it is. I chose to build a business with this. I chose to invest in courses, stuff that will benefit me in the long run. Then your 70% living expenses. So that gives you about 2,040. So as long as your living expenses is under this, and like I said, your number may be different. You may have like 80, 10, and 10, or 90, 5, and 5, or whatever it is. You need to have something broken down so where you can start investing yourself if that's something you're interested in. And if you're watching this video, chances are you probably are. So if you do that for 3 months, and say you just did that system, try it out. And I recommend it. Try it out for 3 months. Actually, in the comments, if you want, tell me how it worked for you. Try it for 3 months. You can always go back to doing what you're doing the old way. So just try it out. It worked for me, and it's amazing. So you do that for 3 months. That 10%, you're looking at $960. That 20%, you're looking at $1,920. Then your living expense, I think you're about $6,720. So almost $7,000. So if you just did that for 3 months, now you have almost $1,000 in your savings account, almost $2,000 to invest in yourself to go start a business, in which it doesn't cost me very much to run my business. I mean, I have a ClickFunnels account that's like $97. My website is like $4. My Shopify store is like $29, and email software is like $25 a month. So very, very cheap, you know. And then the rest you can use for like traffic or anything. You want to start paying, run some ads or whatever. That's you got plenty of wiggle room where to try stuff. Or maybe you want to go invest in another course. But let's see what this happens if you do this for a year. And this is for like, hey, I don't have enough money to start a business, or I can't find the money. Because I thought that before too until I figured this out. So you do that for a year. You're looking at, let's start here. Let's see, at $26,880. You got about $7,000, almost $8,000 for your business account, and for your savings, which I don't touch rarely at all, unless it's emergencies. Now you built up extra $4,000 just for, like, maybe you want to take a vacation, maybe you want to treat yourself, something nice, whatever it may be, you got that there. So that is what I do. So this is the money I use to start my business. This is this right here, this little segment, and this was to pay bills or whatever. And then the trick to this, focus on this 20%. I pretty much just reversed it. So now once I started making money on my own from my business, I'll show you what I did here. Let's just say, get my eraser here. Let's just say you took this money here, you started a little website, you were making sales. Let's just say you were making, let's keep it super simple. Let's say you were making an extra $1,000 a month. Just super simple. Extra 1,000. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase these. This is where the fun part gets into. This is what really makes it fun. And actually, after this, I got a little tool that I built in Airtable, and I'm going to go over to my computer after this part and go ahead and show you how it works, so you can see the numbers side by side. So what I did, I still paid myself first from this 1,000 here, and then I put the 20% from that into living expenses. So it gave my living expenses a little extra boost, but the bulk of it, the 70%, I put back into that investment account. So off the head, 10%, that's an extra $100 a month in your savings account, on top of what you're getting from your job. So 20% of that was at $200. So now you're putting an extra $200 into your living expense account. So now you got a little bit more food, but that's the extra groceries right there. So there's that. And then that $700 goes right back into the investment account. So go through the numbers. Do that for a month, that's extra $300 a month, or $300 in 3 months. For a year, that's an extra $1,200. Boom. Do this for 6 months. That's an extra 3 months, extra $600. Then that's almost $2,400, extra $2,400 a month in your living expense. So you do this, you put in $2,100 back into investing, and then what's 7 times 12? off the top of this already. I probably shouldn't know this, but whatever. That's what we got calculators for. So that's an extra $8,400 back into your investment account. So that's how I do that. That was a little strategy I use. And let's just hop over to the computer and see what this looks like. All right, let's do it. All right, folks, welcome back. Just wanted to go, show you guys how this looks side by side with the 10, 20, 70 method. So as you can see, I have it broken down. You got your 10, just income from your job, 10% of savings, 20% into business, 70% into your living. And then this is self income. Once you start, making income for yourself, same deal, just a little bit, just reverse. 10 into savings, 20 into living, and 70% into business. And I average it out, the $1,000 a month. And let's say you just worked on this for 5 hours a week. With the online business, it kind of gives you that ability to fluctuate like that. So, especially since a lot of stuff is automated, at least in my business it is. So, average out to 5 hours a week, that average out about $50 an hour if you're making an extra $1,000 a month from your online business. And I went back and looked up my business costs or business needs, and $159 a month fixed. And then your variable, that's spent on like ad costs, how much you spend on ads, which I spend no more than $200 on ads usually. And then, so that average out to $359, but we're just gonna stick with the fixed cost, which is $159 a month, especially if you're doing like free traffic. So, go back to my calculator. So literally it costs you $159 a month to make extra $1,000 a month, which, like I said, that's a no-brainer for me. And I just put the living expense at $2,000 just so you can see the numbers side by side as well. So I have the tab. This is my income breakdown tab. Show your hours worked, your average pay, hourly pay. So I have a tab for both job and self only, but we're just going to go straight to both to keep this short. So you go to your... Move this down. Let's move this over here so this is out of the way. All right. And so you got your savings here, which you pay yourself first. The 10% from your job, which you can see is 40 hours a week. No expense for your savings account. So you got your monthly, 320 from your job. Do that for a year, and I broke it down for 3 years, but I think I have a tab for 3 months. Let me see. I got a few of these things hidden here. Nope, I just got it for the year. So, like I did on the board there, $320 a month in savings, almost $4,000. And then that $1,000 you're bringing in extra from your online business, it's $100 a month. Extra $1,200 a year. Add those up. That's extra. So that's $5,000 a year in just savings account. Then you go over to your business expense. So that 20% you use from your job. You got your $159 a month the cost to run the business. And actually, once you start making money from your business, you can literally just remove that from your job and just put it right there. But just to keep it simple and short in this video, I'm going to leave it as it is. So that's $640 a month. And I told you it costs $159 a month to run the business. So $640 from your job, that's almost $8,000 a month, $7,680 per year that you get from your job to fund your business. Then that extra $1,000 you're making a month, you put it back into your business expense. 70% of that's an extra $700 a month. So you're making $1,000 and you're putting almost $1,300 a month into your business. So you have a lot of room to play with ads and scale that up. And if you watch my free training on that I have in the description of the $500 profit funnel. It's a free training. Go check it out. You can learn how to scale up your funnel or your online business per se. So you do that for a year. That's $16,000 that you have to play to run a business. And then your living expense. You got your your monthly expense of $2,000. I just put $2,000. You're bringing in $2,000 a month till your monthly expenses is covered with the extra $240 left, and you get an extra $200 from your online business. So you do that for a year, and you're looking at almost $30,000 a year between your job and your business. So that's just a brief description of how I do my numbers and how the 10-20-70 method works for me. So hope you got a lot out of that. Don't forget to check out my free training. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you enjoyed this, and give me comments below if you want to see how this works for you. Like I said, try it out for 3 months, just see what it does, and go from there. So I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.
Peace.